guys, and welcome to Susie Q Ramone. Today I've decided it's going to be the old Susie Q. It's a nice sunny day and I'm feeling happy. Yay! Now, as you know, there is a lot of negativity around me from the hospital which is really affecting me, and I'm a very spiritual person and I've been saying a lot of affirmations. You know, I have the power of the universe, which, you know, I'm not going to speak about all of that today. But I just wanted to share something with you, you know, because that's the way I roll. And, you know, please bear with me. As you know, my memory isn't absolutely brilliant. And I'm finding it difficult to vlog now. But I will not stop. Okay, now, as you know, when life gets more complicated, some mechanicism kind of kicks in and sort of begins a chain reaction, and as you know, my life has just exploded and I'm going to really, you know, I'm trying so hard to, you know, keep calm for the next few days. So this is what it's all about. So I wanted to speak about one of my idols today. I'm going to make, before I got here I was planning on making a Blondie video, a vlog, to celebrate obviously the 40th anniversary. You know, Blondie, I've always been drawn to Blondie and it's sort of coming apparent to me now. You know, I believe in so much weirdness and, you know, unexplainities, and that I do believe there's another sort of universe. There's a parallel, I believe in a parallel universe, and I've always believed that me and Debbie Harry have led this parallel life. Okay, I'm a dreamer, I've got a very wild imagination, I've been a big Blondie fan since 1979, you know, so it's a very long time. I've followed their career and, you know, I would have loved to have made a Blondie vlog to celebrate, you know, because they're just amazeballs. And, you know, I really believe that Blondie is going to help me, and this is what I want to speak about. And it's actually one of the actual musicians who is amazing. He's totally, I can't think of a word for him. He's, you know, he's had a similar experience to me and I feel so connected to him, as I do Debbie Harry. Both Debbie Harry and Chris Stein. I always say, you know, I get confused, you have to excuse me. So, you know, I'm going to refer to him as Chris anyway, so you know who he is. Everybody knows he's the guitarist. I'll do very quickly, in case if you've been stuck in a cupboard for the last 40 years and you've never heard of Blondie. You know, Debbie Harry, Chris Stein met in 1974 in a bar, as Debbie Harry always says, and they was drawn to each other. I think they're very spiritual people too and believe in a lot of paranormal. I'm sure they do. You know, I'm sure I've read everywhere that they, you know, so I think they would understand where I'm coming from. So that's why I have this strength to talk about this today. So yeah, and you know, they was meant to meet. It was destined, and you know, everybody knows, you know, all the Blondie songs. I know Deni Deni being my favourite, and I love to sing Blondie even though I can't sing. And makes me happy. And you know, if someone can make you happy. But you know, they're a punk rock. They were a punk rock band from New York. Chris actually originated from Brooklyn. You know, he was very intelligent. He's a wonderful man. Just loved him. Just loved Debbie. Chris. I actually love the whole nucleus. You know, Debbie, Harry, and Chris and obviously Clem Burke. But I love all the other band members, and I could, you know, if I do make the vlog, I would go into everything. But obviously I can't make a flipping half-hour video again today. Sorry, guys. Because I know you're hating them. And yeah, no, you're not. I know it's so nice when you tell me you've been watching them and actually like them, found them interesting. That gives me an uplift in itself. This is what's really, really helping me is YouTube, and I always believe I was meant to, you know, have this YouTube channel. So yeah, and you know, so it says I've been drawn to Debbie and Chris and Clem, but moreover, you know, those three. Chris is the one who I really feel we've had similar, you know, fate, because I have to explain this. Obviously the Blondie fans will know it all, so, you know, sorry to repeat it, but Chris Stein, you know, Blondie lived life to the full, just like I did, and, you know, had this excessive life of, you know, financial ruin, and obviously, you know, well, this couple have actually survived years of excess, financial ruin, so I forgot what I said, I've had to recap there. Financial ruin, rare skin disease that took Chris Stein actually to the brink of death. And this is what is so, you know, as I said about this, how the universe works. You know, what hospitals tell you. You know, they told Debbie Harry, I mean, at this time, obviously, as you know, Chris Stein, Debbie Harry, Chris Stein, you know, they was together for many, many years, and obviously now Chris is married to another lady called Barbara, and they have two daughters. You know, but at this time, you know, they was in love when, you know, Chris sort of contacted this genetic rare skin disease. And at the time, the nurse turned round to Debbie Harry and told her it was almost fatal and that it was going to die. And, you know, when I tell you, you believe it, because the medics, you know. Excuse me, Chris Stein's still here, and that gives me hope, you know. He's such an inspiration to me that I just wanted to speak about this today. So, you know, so for 4 years, actually, Debbie Harry nursed Chris Stein back to health, and he's in super health now. You would never know he'd been ill. You know, he had this pemphigus illness, as I said, and it's like all blisters all over your body, and it's all in your mouth, and it's everywhere, and you look awful. You know, he's hospitalised, and, you know, Debbie Harry even gave up her career, as I said, for 4 years. I mean, that is amazing in itself, isn't it? To do that. You know, she always said, you know, she thanks her parents. That's the way she was brought up. You know, that's what she believed was her destiny, to do that, to help him. You know, she really helped him so much, but it all become too much in the end, and they ended up, as I said, separating. But they still had this unbreakable bond, because they're like, you know, they're special, aren't they? It's like, as I said before, being, you know, you have soul sisters, you have soul, you just have soul, you've met in previous lives. You know, you just know each other. Nothing can ever unbreak you. Nothing. And that's what I believe with Debbie and Chris. I've always believed that with those two. And when, you know, Christy wanted to sort of reinvigorate Blondie and bring them back together in, you know, for the reunion in 1999, as I told you, they split up in 1982 after 10 years of, you know, all this gruelling sort of touring. You know, Chris said it was like the Wild West in those days. It was so crazy. That's why I loved them, because they were so wild, like the Ramones. You know, the Ramones are also connected to Blondie, and I have this connection with Blondie. I've already met the Ramones, and to me that's a brilliant achievement, and I think about that day every day of my life since it happened in 1985. I was so grateful to the universe for giving me that opportunity, and I really want to get the opportunity to meet Blondie, and I've got to do it myself, you know. I can't just wait for someone to knock the door, say, do you want to meet Blondie? So I've, you know, done something about it, which I don't want, it's private, I don't really want to go into all of that. But let's just say I've put the ball in motion, and I really, really believe it's going to happen. And I can't thank the person enough, and it's made me so happy, and it's given me this, and I think I really believe that this is going to help me, because I think how things work is for a reason, and that this is happening for a reason. And if I can believe it, that's all I need to do is believe and stay positive. Positive thinking and having this power is amazing, that I can control my own destiny, not the doctors. You know, I really believe that I can overcome it, prove them wrong, because Chris Stein did it, and if he can do it, and so can I. And you know, that's just, if I can believe it, everybody probably thinking I'm crazy, but you know, everyone said, I have to say this, in the beginning that Blondie wouldn't make it. Oh, and I went to New York City to go to CBGB's so that I could go to the, you know, meeting place of Debbie and Chris last year. I achieved that also, so I'm so pleased with myself. But everyone said, as you know, Blondie wouldn't make it like they do. We have such a parallel lives. Excuse the pun, but it's amazing because they always used to say Blondie won't make it, you know, and laugh at them. They used to laugh at Debbie in the beginning, in the days of CBGs, and look at her now, she's the biggest star. But it took a few years. It didn't just happen just like that in the click of a flash of light, you know. And she done it, and she gave me the inspiration to, you know, because I used to dress up as Debbie Harry, and ever since, as I said, I was 12 years old, and you know, and she's given me so much confidence over the years, because a lot of people used to say I look like Debbie, because I used to do it on purpose, obviously, because I'm a big fan, and it made me so happy, and I used to suffer really bad from depression, and I used to get bullied a lot when I was young. But she helped me through those days at school when I used to sit in my bedroom crying because the kids at school were being so, you know, make me feel so awful and self-worthless. She is what helped me become this person I am today, because I probably would have just crumbled if I didn't have Blondie. And I wanted to make a video and put it out there on the internet to thank them. I'm going to cry. And obviously everyone else involved, but it's just made this day today, after having 2 awful weeks of my life and thinking that, you know, being 1 minute given 6 months to live, and now I'm thinking, do you know something, I'm not going to accept this. If Chris Stein, like, you know, if he could do it, then so can I. I really believe it, and I hope everyone will support me. And sorry if I'm sort of buffering, but as you know, I have problems with controlling my brain now, but when I find if I keep clicking it over, it does come back to me. And I don't want to make an extra long video, but I'm going to just let you know that I'll try and make a Blondie vlog, you know, a little history of them if I can. And this is my, I don't think I actually showed you my vision board. A couple of years ago I made a vision board because I really wanted to go to New York and Florida and Paris, and my 3 main, and the universe has sent me to New York and Florida, but it hasn't sent me to Paris yet. But I've been seeing a lot of signs, because I know how to read signs, and I know I will be going to Paris. This is where you heard it first. I will be going to Paris, and I also wanted to meet Blondie, and you know, I have it all on my vision board, which that's just looks like that. But and I thought to myself the other day, I haven't achieved everything that's on my vision board. I need to meet Blondie. Even if I just get her autograph, I'd be so happy. And, you know, that's all I'd, you know, all I say, if you don't ask, you don't get. And you have to ask the universe. And I have got a video somewhere about cosmic ordering. You can't order the universe around, but as I said, you can ask it to help you. And it's really helping me. And Blondie's really helping me. And all my friends are really helping me. And I feel, as you can see, I'm in a much more uplifted mood. I'm not, you know, I've been a bit on a down. The way I've been, you know, when I watch my videos, I'm like, oh my God. I'm not like, you know, I want to be the old Susie Q, you know, YouTube sensation. She's a sensation, she's a sensation. You know, the Ramones, whenever I'm sad, I put the Ramones and Blondie on. Those are my top 2 bands. And I've got a Blondie t-shirt on, and I've just reposted my Blondie vlog when I went to, I have to mention this, sorry. I went to buy all my Blondie gear because they brought, H&M brought out some Blondie dresses and a load of, you know, really cool stuff. And even though I didn't know I had cancer, I still went, and I couldn't travel. I went, you know, it's quite a long way to go to the city, but I was determined, you know, Blondie's my life, you know, I wanted this stuff, and I was fainting practically, and my daughter came to help me, and then I made the vlog when I got home because I was so happy. And you would never have guessed I had cancer. And this is what the hospital, this is what cheered me up a little bit, is they can't believe how well I look. They said they was expecting, because of how much cancer I do have, a really sick person to turn up at the hospital, but they couldn't believe it. I've got all my makeup on, I'm all dressed up. I'm like, I'm going to carry on being Susie Q. Cancer isn't, just because I've got cancer, it's, you know, it's not going to take over my life, as the hospital seem to think it is. I'm just going to lie in bed every day like some kind of zombie from Shaun of the Dead. That's what is true. You won't believe how they treated me. And luckily I've got some really nice nurses, St Giles, and I'm thinking of just telling Good Hope, who give you no hope, where to go, to be honest with you. So I'm sorry if this is a long video, but I just wanted to share that with you, that, you know, Chris Stein has overcome, you know, as I said, such an awful experience, and if he can do it, and so can I. So God bless Blondie, and thank God they did reform, and Debbie, you know, has been such a wonderful person. And I know she doesn't like using the word icon, she doesn't believe in that word, so I will have to respect that and say, think of another word for her, angel. She really is. She's just, and also the thing we have in common obviously is Marilyn Monroe. I have to mention that. She always believed Marilyn Monroe was a mother, and, you know, I think Mayor Clark Gable was a father. You know, I've read her biography over and over. And, you know, I've always, I know Marilyn is not my mum, but I never believed that. But I love Marilyn Monroe, as you know, and I dress up as Marilyn Monroe. And my ultimate dream would be to become a Marilyn Monroe lookalike. I think I'd be good at it. If ever I, well, let's say when I get better, that's what I would do, and I would become famous. Wouldn't I? I can dream. If I can hold on to that, nobody and everyone else, you know, can understand that, where I'm coming from. This is, you know, giving me this hope. So thanks so much for watching this video, and I hope you subscribe and help me on this journey, because I feel so much better today, because there's something unexplainable happening. And, you know, I do believe in the power of the universe, positive thinking. I've heard it before. You won't believe, and, you know, that's all you have to do is believe. So thanks for watching, Susie Q, and go and put on some Blondie. So ciao for now.